The 2025 Golden Globes nominations have been announced, shaking up the 2025 Oscars race in the major categories, including Best Picture. Although the importance of the Golden Globes has been debated over the years, as the awards show has been involved in some controversy, it has remained a pivotal part of the award season. The 2025 Golden Globes nominations are a huge moment that helps provide new data on the state of the biggest categories at the Oscars. This includes Emilia Perez leading the way on the film side with 10 nominations, strengthening its position with predicted 2025 Oscar nominations. While the Golden Globes and Academy Awards are very different award shows that have separate voting groups, rules, and categories, there is a strong history of how the former connects to the latter. Looking back at the last 15 years of both awards shows, the Golden Globes' track record as a precursor to the Oscars is fairly great. The two awards shows never see eye to eye in with every category's nominations or winner, but a Golden Globe nomination goes a long way when it comes to the Best Picture, Best Director, and for acting Oscar categories. What the Golden Globes nominations mean for the 2025 Oscars Best Picture race. Gladiator 2 takes a hit, while Wicked and Emilia Perez keep surging. The Golden Globes split its Best Motion Picture award into two categories, drama and musical or comedy. There were 6 nominees in each category this year. The Brutalist, A Complete Unknown, Conclave, Dune, Part 2, Nickel Boys, and September 5 earned nominations in Best Motion Picture, Drama, while Anora, Challengers, Emilia Perez, A Real Pain, The Substance, and Wicked earned nominations in Best Motion Picture, Musical or Comedy. Since there are only 10 Best Picture slots at the Oscars, at least 2 of these films will miss the cut. History suggests there will be more, though. In the last 15 years, which is when the Academy changed Best Picture to have between 5 and 10 nominees before mandating 10 nominees in 2020, there has only been one time when all Best Picture nominees were also Golden Globe nominees. That lone instance came last year. Otherwise, it is common for Oscar voters to acknowledge 2 films that the Golden Globes did not. This typically comes with foreign language films joining the Best Picture lineup. For example, Parasite won Best Picture but wasn't even nominated in either Best Motion Picture category at the Golden Globes. Looking at the 12 films nominated by the Golden Globes, Challengers and The Substance are most likely to be left out of Best Picture. But there should also be other movies that miss the cut. September 5, A Real Pain, and Dune, Part 2 could be among the other titles in jeopardy of missing out on a 2025 Oscars Best Picture nomination. The presence of expected frontrunners like Anora, The Brutalist, Conclave, and Emilia Perez only solidifies their contending status. Meanwhile, Sing Sing could be one of the movies that missed Golden Globes but still gets the biggest Oscar nomination. Emilia Perez arguably comes out as the biggest winner when it comes to its Oscars standing. The fact that Emilia Perez received the most Golden Globes nominations for any movie is a sign of how much people like it. It should win in at least a few of these categories. If it manages to actually win Best Motion Picture, Musical or Comedy, then Emilia Perez could find itself as the frontrunner for Best Picture, something Netflix has long been chasing. Conversely, the Best Picture aspirations of Gladiator 2 take a hit. There's a chance that the movie could be one of few Best Picture nominees that the Golden Globes ignored, but Ridley Scott's star-studded action sequel is exactly the type of movie the Golden Globes are more likely to favor. The fact that it couldn't even get a nomination here could sink its Best Picture hopes. That helps put Wicked and Dune, Part 2 in a better position to be the blockbusters that emerge in Best Picture. What the Golden Globes nominations mean for the 2025 Oscars Best Director race. Denis Villeneuve's Golden Globe snub is a big deal. Stilgar with an awed expression on his face in Dune Part 2. The Golden Globes Best Director nominees in 2025 include Jacques Audiard, Emilia Perez, Sean Baker, Anora, Edward Berger, Conclave, Brade Corbett, The Brutalist, Coriolis Fargiat, The Substance, and Pyle Kapodia, all we imagine as light. While the Golden Globes give 6 nominations in the category, the Oscars only give out 5. However, there's only been one time in the last 15 years when all Oscar nominees were also Golden Globes nominees. It's fairly regular for the Oscars to have 1 or 2 nominees not nominated by the Golden Globes. That should be good news for Audiard, Baker, Berger, and Corbett, as all 4 were previously considered names in the mix for a Best Director 2025 Oscar nomination. Their positions are strengthened now, leaving 1 spot up for grabs if Oscar voters give each a nod. One of these 4 is also now likely to win the Oscar, as the Best Director winner has been a Golden Globe nominee in each of the last 15 years. Fargiat's nomination is a pleasant surprise, as is Kapodia's, even if they're still Oscar longshots. If at least 1 Best Director Oscar nominee will be missing from the Golden Globes lineup, that's a silver lining for Denis Villeneuve, Dune, Part 2, Ridley Scott, Gladiator II, John M. Chu, Wicked, James Mangold, A Complete Unknown, Ramel Ross, Nickel Boys, and others. Chu has been rising along with Wicked, but Villeneuve's snub from the Golden Globes is concerning for him. He was nominated for Best Director by the Golden Globes for the 1st June but was snubbed by the Academy. He must flip the outcome now to avoid missing a Best Director Oscar nomination again. What the Golden Globes nominations mean for the 2025 Oscars Best Actor race. The Best Actor race is further solidified. Ralph Fiennes as Cardinal Lawrence looking over at Stanley Tucci in Conclave. The Golden Globes nominations for Best Actor are also divided by genre between drama and musical or comedy. With 6 nominations in each category, the 2025 lineup is star-studded. Adrien Brody, The Brutalist, Timothée Chalamet, A Complete Unknown, Daniel Craig, Queer, Coleman Domingo, Sing Sing, Ralph Fiennes, Conclave, and Sebastian Stan, The Apprentice, are the nominees in drama, while Jesse Eisenberg, A Real Pain, Hugh Grant, Heretic, Gabriel LaBelle, Saturday Night, Jesse Plemons, Kinds of Kindness, Glenn Powell, Hit Man, and Sebastian Stan, A Different Man, are the nominees in musical or comedy. There are a few pleasant surprises among the nominees, but the direct impact on the 2025 Oscars Best Actor race is more so how it reaffirms the current standings. Brody, Chalamet, Craig, Domingo, and Fiennes have been thought of as 5 of the biggest contenders, so all of their places in Best Actor, Motion Picture Drama solidify that they are the names to beat. However, in the last 15 years, there have only been 8 times when the 5 Best Actor Oscar nominees were all Golden Globe nominees. That suggests someone else, like John David Washington, The Piano Lesson, could sneak in. Sebastian Stan's Oscar chances improve with his dual Golden Globe nominations, but he will still need to unseat one of Brody, Chalamet, Craig, Domingo, and Fiennes to break into the actual nominees list. However, history indicates that one of these 6 men will be the Best Actor Oscar winner. In the last 15 years, the Oscar winner for Best Actor has matched the Golden